Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing a quick flight, maybe not that quick. We're up in a Coast Guard AS65. Check that out. We got traffic up there. That is pretty cool. We're running a bunch of mods. Extended lighting, or extended lights is one of them. Pushes the lighting draw distance really far out. VStates Florida, which is providing the accurate roads and somewhat, I guess, SD/HD scenery for the terrain. This freeware aircraft, flying in VR, X-Plane 11, and this is pretty sick. So let's bring you around this way. Not all the landmarks are going to be here, but for the most part, all the streets and roads are going to be accurate. Let me see if I can jump out. So this is what we're flying in. The Coast Guard AS65. Oh, check this out. This is, again, one of the landmarks. It's there 2D, but it's not their 3D model. That's the stadium. And it's open. So I recently got to fly up in an A-Star out of, let me configure this, out of Opa-locka, and I had a blast. It's I enjoy flying in VR and being able to fly with them, see what they do, and how I get to interact with them and work with them. I don't know, it just blew my mind. It's just it's the other side of what I get to do as an air traffic controller out of Miami. And it gave me a better understanding for their needs as far as what I'm doing when I'm making traffic calls or coordinating with them, or how I could better coordinate with them and help them out and not be a burden at times. I mean, the way that they work, they'll have a couple frequencies tuned in, and needless to say, it's pretty cool. And this right here, I mean, this is literally what I got to see. I think right behind us we have the Port of Miami. Adrian Art Center is close by here. Jackson, or I guess Ryder Trauma Center, is 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock low. Miami International Airport is right up here. We got, I think right there you see the beacon for Opa-locka, North Perry, Fort Lauderdale, and check out this traffic here. 95 is popping. This is pretty cool. Alright, so let me see. No, I'm not going to do that now. But alright, we're going to go by Miami International Airport. Check out the traffic. Yeah, this is just amazing. I mean, flying in VR. It was funny when I flew up with in the Ace Trot of Opa-locka. They were, I think, a little concerned. I mean, considering that a lot of times when we're flying around doing low orbits at a pretty high rate of speed, I guess, and they were concerned if I was going to get nauseous. But flying in VR here, it really sort of gets you used to that. I mean, this used to get me a little sick. I mean, doing barrel rolls and stuff in an F-15, F-16. Or just simply flying in a Skyhawk with a 15-knot crosswind, or this helicopter. I feel for whatever reason, flying in a helicopter in virtual reality gives you a sense of the best depth perception and sense of flight that's really unmatched. Right now, let's see what's going on. It's glitching. I don't know if it recorded that. Probably did. Yeah, look at that. Lost complete frames there. I'm going to say that was loading some scenery up here and some traffic. This is a Dolphin Expressway, 11 o'clock low, and we're right on the final for 27. So we're going to get off of it. Although I believe they're departing to the east, and I don't see anybody lined up. I have seen a couple times in which they do opposite direction arrivals, departures in the sim. Alright, so we're with the fuel farm here at Miami International. We got the J gates right here. The traffic does not park accurate to where they are in real life, but you know, I'll take it. The gates are loaded. Another thing you're going to notice is double aircraft right there. Double aircraft at the gate. That's caused for, or actually that's because I have a payware mod that adds this insane. Actually, you see it right here. All these aircraft that I'm flying over are put into the system by USCG Global Traffic, and it's a payware system. But look, I mean, all the bases are loaded. This is pretty wild, and some of these are as well. And that aircraft we have departing right over here is this guy right here. So it's an A320, and what do we got? Is this guy departing? Oh, check that out. It's a 747 departing. Alright, so I think I fell into my own rotor wash there. Oh, so these graphics are messed up. But we'll take it. We're going to see some weird exhaust blur shooting straight up from that Martin Air. Yeah, again, it's not perfect, but considering what this does in virtual reality and where the technology is, this is pretty amazing. Alright, so let me see if I can cross runway 12. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna cross runway 12. Check out Miami Tower. Flying over Cargo City over here. Hey, check that out. Is that Lufthansa cargo? We literally just got Lufthansa cargo for the first time, I'm gonna say, in 11 years that I've been there. And actually that Southern Air parks right there, so that's kind of trippy that it's accurate. The USCG Global Traffic does import accurate aircraft to that airport. The parking might not be accurate, but it tries to implement them. Now this tower is in the right location. The parking lot, for the most part, you know, looks kind of good. And that's the Tracon below, Miami Tracon Tower, Tracon combined, level 12 facility. That's where my people fly. I mean, my people work up here. I've had a couple helicopters fly by the tower. It's been pretty cool. I just asked them to fly by the tower as they go by, and it's pretty sweet. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Opelika, go put her down, and finish this video. Let me see. Here we go. Alright, I don't see any traffic. So we are crossing midfield northbound. Not even 1500. We're getting the direct Opelika transition. But look at these lights. This to me, I mean, flying 2D on a flight simulator on your computer screen, that's cool, that's great. But flying in virtual reality with accurate roads and streets beneath you and buildings to a certain degree, like this here right here, what is this, Miami Gardens? This is accurate. This is a golf course, and we're at a golf course, and this is all trees. There's no lights over here, so this is amazing, the fact that it's that detailed. We got the 874 going northbound. Yeah, I mean, this is just, it was such a great experience being able to go flying up with, in the A-Star. And the cool thing is I actually have a bunch of coworkers that want to go up. First of all, they've never been in a helicopter. Second of all, I've been telling them, hey, you guys need to go up there and fly, because you're going to realize, you know, how we interact with them, you know, how we communicate with the pilots, and what we're doing affects them, and sometimes half the things we're doing doesn't even make sense. But, you know, I tried to explain to the crew our requirements, the things that we need to do as air traffic controllers. And you know, we feel we're under certain pressure to get certain things, and and obviously keep the separation. That's our number one goal. But some people, let me see. All right, so this is kind of funky. I wish there was a better way to do this, but it is what it is. And this is pretty much the way we flew into Opelika. I'm going to say it was a little bit darker, or a lot darker. It was pretty much nighttime by the time we got back. And it was pretty neat to find out after the guys go flying out. They go and rinse down the helicopter. The salt in the air is it's corrosive enough, and for the amount of time that they fly the birds, that they need to give the helicopter a quick rinse and then park it. Otherwise, the next day, you know, it'll have, you know, that weird film over it from just, you know, flying through the air, getting that ocean breeze on it. Now let me see, because I kind of feel like these airport lights are a little dim. I have no control over them. Now we're gonna see there's only one aircraft at this airport, and that's what I'm talking about. So GAs, Just Flight Global Traffic, does not do anything for GAs, and I kind of think that sucks, because, you know, you're gonna fly into the smaller airport. Oh, there we go. Just got a little bit darker, a little bit intense with how sudden it was, but we'll take it. Alright, so what are these, the Casas? Sort of realistic. Alright, so we flew right over here. Not my best landing. I don't know why this aircraft is still moving. We're gonna take off. Alright, helicopter's washed. Man, and the pilots, they were just some really cool guys, and you could tell they honestly enjoy what they do. And there's nothing quite like enjoying what you do. I enjoy going to work. 11 years of being an air traffic controller, and my days, honestly, they fly by. I don't really struggle with, you know, hating going to work. I don't know, some people, maybe they're just miserable regardless of what they're doing. Alright, so this right here is the U.S. Coast Guard hangar. On the back side, that's also the Coast Guard hangar, but that's where the Casas go. So we're going to test my skills and try to put her down right here. It's a little sensitive, but terrible landing. Alright, now